All right, it's December 22nd. What's going on for you guys? I hope you're doing great. Today, I'm going to have some special things going on. We have, of course, the Thursday live with Pathfinders Q&A. Bring your questions. We talked a lot yesterday on the members live, the YouTube members live. We talked a lot about, I don't know, 2023 is really creeping up on us. So I did a little video about the North Node change that's happening in 2023. You're going to see that today. And in this live at noon, we talked quite a bit about what our plans are for 2023. So I'd love to see you there. Talk a little bit about astrology, talk about, I'll pull cards for you, whatever you guys like. So that is our Pathfinder live today at noon. Don't forget, we have, let's see, we have the new moon going on, new moon in Capricorn, the 23rd. We have 21st, we had the solstice going on. I'm doing it right now, actually right as the solstice is happening. So that, and then Chiron is going direct, which is a lovely thing. And I just did a series of shorts about Chiron in each sign. So you might want to take a look at that to see what your wounded healer is doing, or see what your wounded healer is, right? Check it out. There's a little playlist for you. Okay. Fogged in the flow, rejuvenating rain. Okay, beautiful. That feels lighter. It feels nice. That energy feels really good to me. And even if you don't know what's going on right now, I do feel like this time of year is a time for a little bit of rest, a time to take in, take stock, be aware of how this year went and what you want to create for next year. This is the time of manifesting. All right. We have Capricorn, new moon in Capricorn on the 23rd. That is the perfect time for a reset, the perfect time to kind of drop little, not little hints, but drop your intentions for 2023. Don't wait till New Year's Eve, okay? Because we have Mercury retrograde on the 29th of December. So don't wait until New Year's Eve to make your intentions known. It'd be great to do it in this new moon in Capricorn. All right, my darling, let's see what's going on here for everybody. What's going on for everybody? Okay. Six of Cups underneath. Knight of Pentacles. The Five of Swords. Page of Pentacles. The Moon. Talked about the new moon. The Ten of Pentacles, the World, Hermit. Oh, I got two here. Ten of Swords. Man, that thing keeps coming up. And the Five of Wands. So this feels a little bit like past, present, and future. Doesn't always look that way to me. But I just feel like the wisdom. Some of you have put in a lot of hard work this year. Okay? And some of you are shifting from kind of a naive space into a more wisdom-driven space. So whatever happened this year or didn't happen this year, it's all in service of this wisdom. And I feel like you really needed these lessons. Whatever happened this year, I feel like you really needed these lessons to grow you up, all right, or move you along your path. It is not to say that we ever stop learning lessons. The Knight of Pentacles, though, is an energy of really putting in a lot of time and effort. You may be feeling that you're putting in too much time and effort, especially if other people are kind of fighting you, or if you are having the experience of, I'm banging my head against a wall, everybody else is doing better than me. Why is that? You may have a little woe is me going on, a little victim energy there. It is, I feel like what's being shown to you is you need to learn something new. Okay? That if other people are doing better than you and you're comparing yourself, oh boy, that's a slippery slope. It's a tough thing to do that, because then you feel a little boxed in, like, why not me? There's a little bit of why me energy here. But what I feel is coming, what I feel is showing up, is that it was the mindset that everybody else is doing better that pulled you out of your gratitude for things that were going well. And that's got to stop. All right. There needs to be more alignment with all the good things, the good people that have come into your life this year. Give yourself, here's your journal. This is your journal homework. Okay. Give yourself a page of a journal and write down all the things you're grateful for. Go deep. I am so grateful that my refrigerator works. I'm so grateful that my oven works, right? That sounds ridiculous, but if you have just had an experience where your refrigerator was broken for 19 days, or you were waiting on an oven to be delivered and it took forever, now aren't you like, oh my God, that oven, oh my God, that refrigerator? And people are like, yeah, it's a refrigerator. But the absence of it showed you its value. So is there a person in your life, or is there a situation where you have been kind of taking for granted? And I take my furniture for granted. Who doesn't? I take my refrigerator for granted all the time. I mean, like, come on. If you're going around being like, oh my God, my refrigerator all the time, people are going to be like, I'm sorry, you need to be committed. But it's a journal. Okay, it's in your journal. No one's going to commit you for what you write in your journal. So please. So write all the things that you're grateful for. Right? After lockdown, after we all went through that and we started seeing people again, we started traveling again, not that it's over or anything like that, but we've, made a workaround, or we've learned to manage, or we're, doing what we're doing. And this travel, we just went to France for about 10 days, and it had been a little while, right? I got to do Vancouver this year. I got to do Paris this year. Like, these are big bucket items that were put on hold a couple years ago. Couldn't have done it. So regardless of schlepping your bags and going through security and dealing with customs and blah, 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 got to experience something really remarkable. Find the remarkable, find the magic in everything. Because at the end of the day, that's really one of the biggest joys of living, is that we do have little bits of magic every single day in our lives. And a lot of us take that for granted. We take people for granted. That person that you see every day at, the little store you go to for your coffee, and they make you laugh and you have a little, it's so fun. And then one day they're gone. You don't know why, you don't know where they went. And it's a little bit of like an aw, right? So show love to people when they're here. Show love to people when they're here. And the moon is coming through a little bit here. This is a message of family coming through. Show love to people when they're here. That really wanted to come through pretty loud. Oh my God. Oh my God. Because the world is constantly changing. We have the world card showing up here and saying things are going to be changing soon. And not everybody is going to be around you all the time. So let's do that. Let's have a little joy, shout out for people that are in our lives, that make our lives better. And let's not spend time with people who don't. Let's not waste so much time in 2023 on people who are antagonizing us, or people who are bringing us down, Eeyore kind of stuff. Let's not waste our time engaging in that. Send those people love and send them on their way. You don't need to do anything. Just send them love and send them on their way. So there's a new chapter opening up here. I see the 10s here, the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. The world isn't ending. right? We're moving on from this. Page of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. I feel like sometimes people stay in old patterns because at least they know their space. At least they know who they are. At least they know, well, I'm, in a hierarchy, right? Like I'm, improved upon what I've been doing here and I'm better than you or what, whatever, like people do. People do that all the time. There's a new experience calling that requires you to let go of a lot of paradigms that have held you back because you were looking at things in hierarchy, because you were looking at things a certain way. I am getting a lot of this like perception is not reality kind of message that we need to pay attention to to stop floating around in ideas that are hurtful to ourselves and to move on in wisdom. Regardless of whether everybody's on our side, it doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be an experience where we are no longer, or we are in charge of what we're doing, but other people, we have to manage other people. We have to manipulate other people. We're not doing that anymore. We're just letting people be who they are. And we're being who we are. There's a new chapter here. Now, I've got the Ten of Pentacles and the World. There's a new chapter coming up here. What does this look like? Devil energy, Three of Cups, Eight of Wands, and the Ten of Wands, another 10. All right. I will continue on with this. I'll talk more about this 10, 10, and 10. The one that's missing is the 10 of Cups, which is joy. And I feel like we're selling our joy down the river here a little bit. I feel like we're not, I don't know, not totally embracing the new yet, not quite yet. And I think that the thing that might be holding us back is how we're perceiving friends or how we're perceiving the other people in this connection or the thing that we're dealing with. I am getting a real swirly type of energy right now. I think this is a sense of like, I get it and then I don't get it. I get it and then I don't get it. All right. So I'm getting that really weird swirling energy right now. And sometimes that happens because that's the energy of the person who is meant to hear this message. If you're feeling like kind of, swirled around or like you can see things 1 minute and then you're like, okay, I don't know. It was clear to me this morning, but now I don't know. And I'm feeling just like, okay, I just need the wisdom. I just need to break through the clutter. I need to break through the clutter of my own mind, my own thinking. Now, this Knight of Pentacles is hard work and effort, regardless that somebody else might be blocking your path. Okay. You might be putting in too much hard work and effort into something that another person takes for granted. You might need to learn more about it so it's not quite so hard. But I do feel like someone is kind of like not helping you, even though they could. All right. The Moon and the 10 of Pentacles in the World. There's definitely a closing down, an ending here. It can be about family. And the Moon, I feel like there's some kind of family secret that has been kept and now is going to come out. That's a new message here that I hadn't gotten in all this time, and I've been looking at these cards. The Five of Swords, someone is holding back a secret that likely is going to come out. And I feel like when I'm talking about this devil energy here, it could be a third party energy, or it could be something that people are talking about. There's something that people are talking about that's going to bring about an ending. Is it possible that you see something that's going on that another person doesn't, a person that is more directly impacted by that shenanigans? They don't see it. They're blinded by security, or they're blinded by we're family, or they're blinded by who they think this person is, or who they think somebody is. It's like their illusion of somebody. Okay, so the wisdom is going to kind of crack them open. There's talk. There's talk. So there was so many messages coming through here, but this seems the most practical one to me. If there's anything here that you've really resonated with, I am feeling like there's communication going on that's going to crack someone open, and get them to see what's really happening. What's really going on is under the radar, but a lot of people know about it. Okay, that's a totally separate message. I am going to continue on with this. If this is your morning message, oh my God, there is so much swirly energy to this reading. It's hard for me to communicate that to you adequately. Okay. Link is below. Pathfinders, if this is for you, keep going. Let's see what happens.
All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.